Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Elena Russo. It's that time of year again for one of the flagship events of the year for H.O.M.E. And what does H.O.M.E. stand for? Home of Miracles and Embraces. And today we're talking to the president of H.O.M.E. Please welcome Ozzy Ramos. Ozzy, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me, Elena.
Before we talk about this flagship event, talk a little bit about H.O.M.E. and what H.O.M.E. really does stand for in the community.
Well, H.O.M.E. is a nonprofit organization. What we do is we assist kids that are either HIV positive or have AIDS. We also have a secondary mission that we educate and run prevention, intervention programs for at-risk youth.
Why is this so important today?
Well, because still today, on average, in the United States, every 9.5 minutes, another American is infected with HIV. So it's still a problem and a concern for society to deal with.
Doesn't it seem like we're not hearing that much about HIV anymore?
Well, I think people become complacent in thinking that HIV is probably a more manageable disease, which is true. But when you have alarming statistics that indicate that every 9.5 minutes another American is infected with HIV, then you start to wonder whether we do have this under control or not.
And children that are infected with the illness, I mean, that's a tough life for them.
Yeah, and what we see is that a lot of our children have contracted the illness or the virus. It has been self-inflicted, and so children are not born, well, the ratio is very limited in terms of how many kids are born with the virus. It's our teenagers that we have to worry about.
Gotcha. Now you've got a big event coming up that's very exciting, and it's the 4th annual event, Light the Night. What can we anticipate at this event? Well,
we're looking at about 400 people in attendance this year, and we have some heavy hitters coming in. We have a keynote speaker, Cara Tristan, coming in from the AIDS Alliance, the executive director. We also have Ms. Marilyn Crowdy coming in from Bristol Myers Squibb, and she's a manager from the pharmaceuticals. And we're going to have a great time, and this is our flagship event of the year. This is a way for us to celebrate with our supporters what they've been doing throughout the year and what we've been doing throughout the year in the community.
Talk about your supporters. You have plenty of sponsors that you'd like to thank, I'm sure, that help you put this event together.
Yes, we got Comcast, we got Geico, Fredericksburg Hospitality House, the Aspida Organization, University of Puerto Rico, Ghost Gym, Think Big, Infectious Disease Clinic at Mary Washington Hospital, the Bristol Myers Squibb, RJ Music, AIDS Alliance, and Christine Brigado.
Now that's a lot of people that actually support what you are doing. That event is probably something I would guess that sells out, so we need to get our tickets now.
Absolutely. We got 400 tickets to sell. Right now I think we're down to probably 200 left, so we already sold at least half of it. Looking forward to a very, very exciting evening.
Now this event runs from 5:30 to 11:30. What goes on during those hours?
Well, the first from 5:30 to 6:30 is the meet and greet. From 6:30 to probably about 8:15 is the program, and then about 8:30 we turn it over to music and dance, so we celebrate. And in between we're going to have a full course meal, and we also have a comedian by the name of Charlotte Van Horn that's going to entertain us as well.
Well, that sounds like a really fun event. What have you seen in terms of what your event has brought to H.O.M.E. and to the population of people who are infected with HIV? I mean, you've been in this business now for 4 years.
Well, technically with the organization, I've been an educator for over 25 years. And what we are seeing is that we are good neighbors. We're a great organization. We had really no black eyes associated with us. And we are doing a great service throughout the community. And we're getting into schools and churches, and we're doing prevention classes for adolescents. And that's what it's all about. So we're chipping away little by little. We're trying to educate, advocate, and eradicate the associated stigmas with HIV.
Well, Ozzy, you're doing a great job. Thank you so much. We look forward to the big event, and we remind our viewers to go to iwantogohome.org for tickets.
Thank you.
You've just heard from Ozzy Ramos, who's the president of H.O.M.E., which stands for Home of Miracles and Embraces. For Comcast Newsmakers, I'm Elena Russo.